Last night, Atlanta's nightlife turned into absolute chaos. And trust me, this wasn't just another petty celebrity spat. This was an all-out war, caught on camera, that has the entire hip-hop world in shock. Kirk Frost and Young Jock, yes, the unlikely duo, went after Lil Scrappy inside one of the city's hottest nightclubs. Not just words, not just sideys. We're talking fists flying, bottles shattering, and an entire crowd too stunned to breathe as history unfolded right in front of them. Eyewitnesses say it started with a stare, an icy glare that sent chills across the VIP section. But within minutes, that tension erupted into a full-blown brawl. And y'all, the leaked footage, it's worse than anyone imagined. Phones up, cameras rolling, Twitter exploding, hashtags like hashtag Scrappy BEATDOWN and hashtag Frost and JOC started trending before the blood was even wiped off the floor. But here's the kicker. Insiders are already leaking shocking details. Secret text messages, voice notes from the VIP booth, allegations of betrayal so deep that this wasn't just about words exchanged in a nightclub. This was years of secrets, lies and grudges exploding in the ugliest way possible. And just when you think you've heard it all, the real bombshell drops. Somebody in Scrappy's own crew might have been the one who set him up. So buckle up, because this isn't just a fight story. This is betrayal, humiliation, and the kind of receipts that can end careers. The bass was pounding so hard it felt like the walls of the Atlanta nightclub were vibrating. But the real explosion wasn't coming from the speakers. It was brewing in the VIP section, quiet at first, icy, calculated, the kind of tension that doesn't need words to be felt. Kirk Frost sat, leaned back, shades on indoors, like he was hiding something. His jaw locked tight, as if grinding secrets between his teeth. Next to him, Young Jock laughed too loud at nothing, his hand clutching a glass of liquor he wasn't drinking. And across the room, Lil Scrappy, larger than life, surrounded by energy. The kind of man who could own an entire crowd just by lifting a glass. But while Scrappy danced and toasted, the whispers were spreading. A leaked DM, a text message passed from one phone to another like contraband. Fans already buzzing outside the club before the fight even started. Screenshots circulating showed Scrappy allegedly trash-talking both Kirk and Jock, saying their time was done and calling them washed-up has-beens clinging to love and hip-hop checks. Brutal words. And in Atlanta, disrespect isn't forgotten, it festers. A waitress carrying a tray of drinks froze mid-step when she caught the way. Kirk's eyes cut across the room, straight through the haze of strobe lights, locking on Scrappy. She told her friend later, "I swear, I knew something was about to happen. You could feel it." The first video clip leaked hours later shows the moment it began. Scrappy, laughing arm draped around one of his boys when Kirk and Jock stood up in unison. The crowd parts like they already knew what was about to go down. Cameras raised high. Somebody whispers on the footage, "It's about to get ugly." And they were right. Kirk approaches first, hands in pockets, but his voice cuts through the music on the video. "You've been running your mouth, Jock." A step behind him, leans forward, his tone sharper. "You thought it wouldn't get back to us." Scrappy straightens up, smirk fading just a little. "What are y'all even talking about?" His voice still calm, but his crew shifts, some standing, some hanging back. He doesn't flinch. He never does. But then Kirk pulls out his phone. And here's the first bombshell. The screen lights up with messages. Messages supposedly from Scrappy to a mutual friend, mocking Kirk's marriage to Rashida and clowning Jock's infamous hair memes. The crowd gasps on the video. Someone yells, "Oh, nah, not Rashida." Scrappy's grin twists into a scowl. Out of context, he snaps. "Y'all really came in here over some texts." But Jock doesn't let it go. He steps closer, voice dropping low enough that only a few nearby can hear. It ain't just texts. It's recordings, too. That's when it shifts from tension to danger. Later that night, an anonymous Twitter account dropped the first audio clip, Jock's voice recording of a phone call where Scrappy allegedly tells someone, Kirk's a clown. Rashida deserves better. And Jock, he a joke. They ain't never been bosses. They just act like it. The audio went viral in minutes. Scrappy fans claimed it was spliced, edited to make him look bad. But to Kirk and Jock, it was a declaration of war. The nightclub silence was suffocating, everyone waiting for who would swing first. Scrappy's hands clenched, his glass slamming onto the table, liquor spilling across the VIP floor. He barked back. "Y'all really pressed about me being real?" I said what I said, and then it happened. Jock lunged. The video is shaky, chaotic, but you can hear the sound. Fists connecting bodies, colliding into tables. Glass shattering. Screams ripping through the music as the DJ cuts the track mid-beat. Scrappy fires back, throwing blows. His crew's scrambling, but Kirk is there too. Grabbing Scrappy by the collar, dragging him down into the chaos. Security rushes in, but it's too late. The fight is already viral. Within minutes, Twitter is on fire. Hashtags, #Scrappy Beatdown, #Kirk and JOC, #Love and Hip Hop War. Fan pages replaying the shaky 15-second video from every angle. One slowed it down frame by frame, zooming in on Scrappy's lip busting open. Another swore you could hear Rashida in the background screaming. And then came the leaks. Screenshots of a group chat supposedly between Kirk, Jock, and Scrappy dated weeks before. In them, Scrappy allegedly sends laughing emojis after Jock announces a new club appearance. "Nobody cares," he supposedly wrote. "Y'all just old men trying to stay relevant." Kirk responds, "Watch your tone before we handle it in person." The messages looked real, phone numbers blurred, timestamps matching up. Were they authentic? Fans didn't care. It was fuel for the fire. Instagram lives erupted. One fan screamed into her camera, "Scrappy, been disrespectful, he needed to get checked." Another cried on TikTok saying, "I can't believe Kirk put hands on him." This ain't no storyline, this is real life. By morning, TMZ-style blogs had grainy stills from the fight splashed across their front pages. Scrappy holding his face. Jock smirking with his shirt half ripped. Kirk being pulled back by 3 security guards, his eyes still locked on Scrappy like he wasn't finished. But the real gut punch. A new burner account appeared at Receipts ATL, posting, "This fight was no accident." Scrappy's own people lined him up. More proof dropping Friday midnight. Attached was a blurry screenshot of a Cash App notification $2,500 sent. It's from an unknown account to someone in Scrappy's entourage the night before. The caption read, "You don't get paid unless you let it happen." Fans went feral. Did Scrappy's own crew set him up? Was this payback for years of behind-the-scenes drama nobody knew about? Or was it all staged for the cameras? Meanwhile, Rashida broke her silence with a cryptic Instagram story when disrespect piles up. Don't be surprised when the weight breaks the floor. No names, no explanation. But fans connected the dots instantly. And Scrappy, silent, not a word, not a post. His crew posted a blurry hospital photo. His hand bandaged, captioned, "We good. Don't believe the lies." But that silence only made the storm worse. The fight wasn't just about bruised egos anymore. It was about betrayal, setups, and leaks that could sink friendships, marriages, and entire reputations. And the worst part? Jock hinted there was video footage from inside Scrappy's own booth. Filmed by someone who shouldn't have been recording at all. Footage that showed the fight wasn't the beginning, it was the end of something much deeper. And when fans saw Jock smirking on live later that night, promising, "Y'all ain't seen nothing yet," Friday, the real tape drops. The internet nearly imploded. Cliffhanger. Friday night. Hit like a thunderclap. For days, the internet had been salivating over young Jock's cryptic promise. Friday at midnight. Y'all gonna see what really happened? Fans didn't sleep. Notifications set. Entire timelines waiting for the bombshell. And when the clock struck 12, Jock delivered, and Atlanta has never been the same since. The video was raw, grainy, filmed from inside Scrappy's booth. At first, it looked like nothing more than Scrappy vibing, drink in hand, music shaking the floor. But then the camera tilted, capturing Kirk and Jock pushing through the crowd toward him. The angle never wavered. Someone in Scrappy's own crew had been recording. And here's the shocking part. Right before the confrontation exploded, you can hear Scrappy mutter under his breath, "They don't scare me. I got dirt on both of them if they try me." Boom! Social media caught that line instantly. Was Scrappy blackmailing Kirk and Jock? Was that why the tension ran so deep? Twitter went into meltdown. One fan tweeted, "WAIT. Scrappy said he had dirt on them. This ain't just a fight. This is blackmail." Another screamed on Instagram Live, "What dirt? What secrets?" Jock knew exactly what he was doing dropping this. But Jock wasn't done. Along with the video came a set of leaked voice notes, allegedly from Scrappy's phone. The first one had Scrappy's unmistakable voice. "Kirk knows Rashida ain't loyal. And Jock knows his girl ain't faithful either. If they push me, I'll ruin both their homes." Fans couldn't believe it. Was Scrappy really threatening to destroy families? Within minutes, hashtags exploded. Hashtag Scrappy the Snake. Hashtag Protect RASHEED. Hashtag JOC exposed him. Still, Scrappy supporters fought back. "That's spliced audio," one fan argued. "It don't even sound right." Jock, desperate for clout. Another wrote, "Y'all really believing Jock? He's been messy for years." Then came the twist nobody saw coming. Alongside the video and audios, Chico posted screenshots of text messages between Scrappy and an unknown contact, labeled Only Z. The texts showed Scrappy allegedly discussing payoffs. One message read, "If they don't back off, drop the paperwork. End Kirk's business, leak Jock's tax mess. End them both." Boom, the internet lost its mind. Was Scrappy plotting a takedown? Or was this Jock framing him? Fans didn't know what to believe, but they couldn't look away. Meanwhile, Scrappy broke his silence with a furious Instagram story. A black screen with the words, "Fake receipts. Clout chasing. All can't break me." He didn't deny the fight. He didn't deny the bruises. But he called everything Jock dropped a lie. The problem? Jock wasn't the only one leaking. That same night, the burner account at Receipts ATL posted its own bombshell. A short audio clip of Jock laughing before the fight, saying he ain't ready for what's coming. The caption read, "Don't be fooled. Everyone's playing everyone." And just like that, the narrative flipped again. Was Jock staging all this for attention? Was Scrappy set up? Was Kirk just the muscle in a bigger scheme? Fans flooded the comments. "This is bigger than Scrappy. This feels orchestrated. Who's really pulling the strings here?" Celebrities jumped in too. Cardi B tweeted, "Ain't no way this is just about a fight. Too many receipts, too many lies. I feel bad for Rashida." Meanwhile, Boosie went live, cackling. They said Kirk threw hands. Man, Kirk been quiet for years, and now he a heavyweight. Atlanta, messy as hell. Even Mama D couldn't stay silent. She hopped on Instagram, tears in her eyes, blasting Kirk and Jock. "Y'all ganged up on my son. 2-on-1. That ain't no fight. That's a setup. Y'all cowards, period." Fans flooded her comments with sympathy and fire emojis. But Rashida's response was the one that broke the internet. She posted a single photo, her wedding ring, on the table next to a half-empty glass of wine. Caption, "When the lies pile higher than the love, maybe it's time to choose yourself." No names. No explanations. It's just pain. And everyone instantly assumed Scrappy's voice note about her not being loyal had hit home. By Saturday morning, paparazzi photos surfaced of Scrappy leaving a hospital with a swollen face, trying to duck cameras under a hoodie. He looked battered, broken, but still defiant. A reporter shouted, "Scrappy, did Kirk and Jock set you up?" Scrappy barked back, "Ask them about their own dirt, not me." And then the streets really started talking. An insider who claimed to work security at the club gave an exclusive interview to a gossip blog. He swore he overheard Jock telling Kirk minutes before the fight, "Tonight we end this." He claimed Jock paid off someone in Scrappy's camp to make sure the video was rolling. And his final words? "This wasn't random. This was a hit." The story took over every platform. TikToks dramatizing the fight got millions of views. Fans split into factions. Hashtag Team Scrappy, hashtag Team JOC, and Kirk. And the wild hashtag Team RASHEEDA, who demanded she leave the drama once and for all. Through it all, Jock kept posting cryptic clips, laughing into the camera, sipping liquor, muttering, "Y'all still ain't ready for what's next?" 'Cause then came the next twist. Sunday afternoon at Receipts, ATL dropped a screenshot of an email chain, allegedly between a VH1 producer and Jock. The subject line, "Club Confrontation Storyline." The body of the email talked about ensuring footage leaks online for maximum impact. The fandom went nuclear. Was the entire fight staged for TV? Was Scrappy sacrificed for ratings? Or had Jock taken things way further than VH1 ever intended? Fans demanded answers. One viral tweet read, "If this is scripted, Jock took it off script. Scrappy's face don't look fake to me." The cliffhanger hit Sunday night when Jock posted a video of himself holding an envelope. He tapped it against his palm and smiled coldly into the camera. The tape wasn't the end. The real receipts are in here. Monday midnight, the whole world finds out who Scrappy's been working with. The internet froze. Working with a betrayal, a double cross. Fans couldn't breathe. TikTok countdowns started. Twitter spaces filled with thousands arguing theories. Some swore it was about money. Others thought it was about a secret woman. Some whispered it could expose Scrappy's own crew as traitors. One fan summed it up. Best in a viral post. "We thought it was a fight. We thought it was about texts. But this is about betrayal on a whole other level." And with Jock's envelope taunting the world, everyone knew the fight was only the beginning. Cliffhanger, Monday, midnight. The moment everyone had been waiting for. For days, the internet buzzed with nothing but theories about Jock's envelope memes, countdown timers, TikTok conspiracies. Fans weren't just curious. They were obsessed. The club fight had become a cultural earthquake. And the envelope was the aftershock promising to bury everyone involved. When the clock hit 12, Jock went live. The screen filled with his grin, calm but menacing. That kind of smile that says, "I've been holding this ace too long." In his hand, the infamous envelope. His voice low but sharp. "Y'all think Scrappy's the victim? Y'all think me and Kirk just snapped? Nah, this man been playing all sides. And tonight, I'm showing y'all the truth." He tore the seal open. Out slid a stack of papers, grainy photocopies, with a blurry logo in the corner. Fulton County District Court. Jock held the pages up close to the camera. Words could be made out, highlighted in neon yellow. Witness Cooperation Agreement. Gasps flooded the comment section. Jock smirked. "Y'all hearing me right? Scrappy ain't just been running his mouth, he been running his mouth to the feds." The chat exploded. Heart emojis, fire emojis. The word rat spamming across the screen. Jock slapped the papers down on the table. This fight wasn't about some texts. It was about betrayal on the highest level. He'd been feeding info on Kirk's businesses, my contracts, even Rashida. And the worst part? He thought we wouldn't find out. But the bombshells didn't stop there. Jock pulled out his phone. "I told y'all I got audio. Let me bless y'all." Hit play. Scrappy's voice, grainy but unmistakable. "Yeah, I told them what I had to. Better them than me. Kirk been moving shady money for years. Jock don't even pay his taxes. They want to know I gave M what I know." The internet collectively lost its breath. Twitter timelines froze under the weight of disbelief. One fan wrote, "Scrappy snitched. On his own people. This is bigger than love and hip-hop." Another screamed, "No way. New way. Not Scrappy." Within an hour, hashtag Scrappy the Snitch was trending worldwide. But it didn't end there. Jock leaned forward, eyes blazing. You thought it was just paperwork. I got texts too. He flashed screenshots allegedly between Scrappy and an unnamed government contact. The texts showed Scrappy sending dates, names, even wire transfer numbers tied to Kirk's businesses. One message read, "That's all I got for now. Keep me safe." The fandom imploded. Did Scrappy really turn informant? Or was Jock fabricating it all for revenge? Nobody could agree. But the chaos was undeniable. And then Rashida entered the chat, literally midway through Jock's live. Her username popped up with a single comment. "This ain't news to me." The comment detonated like a bomb. Fans flooded her DMs, her Instagram, her TikTok. What did she mean? Had she known Scrappy was snitching? Was Kirk involved? Before the questions could settle, Mama D fired back with her own live. Face bare, voice shaking, she cried, "They trying to assassinate my son's character. Those papers. FAKE. Those recordings. Staged. Jock always been messy. Kirk always been jealous. They setting Scrappy up. But the damage was done. Every gossip blog ran the headline within minutes. Young Jock drops receipts. Scrappy snitching to the feds. Scrappy finally broke his silence hours later, posting a black and white video from inside his car. His face was still bruised, his tone low and cold. Y'all believing Jock? Jock, the same dude who begged me for features when his career was dead. Kirk, the same man whose wife carries him. And now they calling me a snitch. Man, if I was working with the feds, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be protected. Think about it. He shook his head, jaw tight. This a smear campaign, period. Head, jaw tight. This a smear campaign, period. Fans split instantly. Some believed him, pointing out inconsistencies in the documents Jock posted. Others sided with Jock, convinced Scrappy's.com denial was proof of guilt, and then the third player stepped in. That burner account at Receipts ATL posted what might be the most damaging leak yet. A blurry video clip of Jock and Kirk. Days before the fight, in what looked like a private meeting, Jock's voice. "If we drop this right, he's finished. No coming back." The caption, "Y'all really think this is about loyalty? It's about power." Now the script flipped again. Was Jock orchestrating all this to bury Scrappy? Were Kirk and Jock just as dirty, using fake paperwork and doctored audio to paint Scrappy as a snitch? Fans screamed betrayal in every direction. Celebrities weighed in, fanning the flames. 50 Cent posted a meme of a rat in a chain, captioned, "Atlanta got a new mascot." Cardi B fired back on Twitter. "Y'all don't play with snitch accusations unless you got 100% proof. Jock messy AF." Even Meek Mill dropped a cryptic tweet. "I seen real paperwork before. This smell like TV to me." By Tuesday morning, VH1 had issued a statement. "We do not condone violence or leaked personal information. We are currently reviewing all footage related to the recent nightclub incident." But fans weren't buying it. Theories spread that the network was deep in the drama, maybe even encouraging the leaks for ratings. Outside VH1's Atlanta office, protesters gathered with signs, "Stop exploiting black men for ratings. Justice for Scrappy and cancel Kirk and Jock." News crews swarmed. The saga had left reality TV and entered real-world headlines. And then came the most gut-wrenching twist of all. Late Tuesday night, Jock dropped one final clip. A FaceTime recording. The screen showed Scrappy, tired, angry, muttering into the phone, "If I go down, Kirk's going with me. He knows what he did. That man ain't clean." The room fell silent across the internet. Did Scrappy just admit Kirk was dirty too? Or was Jock baiting him? The comments poured in. He just implicated Kirk. This proves nothing. He was venting. Whole ATL about to burn down after this. And maybe they were right, because Kirk Frost himself finally broke his silence. He posted a video, Rashida sitting stone-faced beside him. His tone was steady, almost eerily calm. People out here chasing clout, spreading lies, dragging families. You can believe what you want. But this ain't the end. You want truth? Wait till Thursday. Boom. Another cliffhanger. Fans couldn't take it. Thursday? What?